evening broadcast of Lumberjack Basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! It is night number 2 of our trifecta of basketball games coming your way this week, as we were on the road last night to Potlatch, where the Lumberjack boys took on the Loggers in a hard-fought matchup. Lumberjack boys came up a little bit short in that game, had a great comeback attempt. We'll recap all that game for you tomorrow during the third night of Lumberjack basketball, as the Lumberjack boys tomorrow night will be back on their home court taking on the Wallace Miners. Tonight, though, it is the Lumberjack girls back to action after they got their second win of the season against the Genesis Preparatory Academy Jaguars last Friday. Tonight, the Lumberjack girls hosting the Potlatch Loggers in a rematch from earlier in the season. We're here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. I'm Tim Parrish. Lumberjack girls are here warming up. Potlatch Logger girls made it here safely, and I believe they are getting ready to go here to come out and start warming up themselves, as they just got here a few moments ago, and varsity boys basketball practice was wrapping up as everybody was showing up for that. So we are here, we are ready to go, and we have your Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off coming your way right after a quick word from our Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsors.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking accounting. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
This is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as your Lumberjack girls set to finish off the year with a win, hopefully a win here against the Potlatch Loggers here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, as this will be the last game of 2023 for the Lumberjack girls. They will be back on the floor on January, I believe it's the 4th, and it will be a home game. We'll let you know about that as we get rolling through our pregame as well. First, let's take a look at the Central Idaho League standings for girls 2A basketball. The Kellogg Wildcats currently on top of those standings with a 5-4 record. They are 1-0 in league play. That 1-0 record in league play is what has them at the top of the league right now for the Central Idaho League. And I'll mention more about that here as we go through the list of standings here. The Kellogg girls lost at Sandpoint last night, 64-60, high-scoring matchup there at the Sandpoint Bulldogs gymnasium. Their next action will be the Freeman Christmas Tournament on December 27th and 28th. And then they will host the Lumberjack girls on the 9th up in Kellogg. And the Kellogg girls currently sit 6th in the Idaho sports rankings and 8th in the Max Preps rankings. Kellogg girls playing pretty strong so far this season. The Priest River Spartans have a 6-2 record. They are 1-1 in league play. They beat Lakeland JV 47-28 on the 19th, and they will be hosting Clark Fork on the 21st. They are 14th in the Idaho sports rankings and 12th in the Max Preps rankings. The Grangeville Bulldogs, they have the best overall record of the season, but they have not played a league game yet. That puts them at number 3 in the standings. They are 7-0 on the season, undefeated, but again, no league record, no league games just yet for them. They beat Prairie 56-39 on the 14th. They will be playing Sandpoint tomorrow night at the ICCU Arena in Moscow. And the Grangeville Bulldogs 4th in Idaho sports and 1st in the Max Preps rankings. That's going to be kind of a telling game right there as far as the matchup between Grangeville and Kellogg looks, because Kellogg just barely lost 64-60. And then Grangeville, Sandpoint, and Grangeville is going to be playing Sandpoint, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how the Grangeville Bulldogs do against the Sandpoint Bulldogs. The Lumberjacks come into tonight's game with a 2-5 record overall. They are 0-0 in league play. Their last game was a win on the road at Genesis Preparatory Academy in Post Falls, 44-41 on the 15th. They will host Orofino on the 4th for the Lumberjacks' first league game of the season. The Lumberjacks currently 10th in the Idaho Sports Power rankings and 21st in the Max Preps rankings. The Orofino Maniacs 1-5 overall, 0-1 in league play. They lost 30-14 at Bonners Ferry in their last game. And like we just mentioned, they will be here at St. Mary's on the 4th. The boys will be on the road to Priest River that night, so Coffee Radio will be on the road with the boys on January the 4th to broadcast that game as we try to go to the away game because, as we all know, of course, the home games are the easier ones to make it to for fans. So that's what we will be doing. The Orfino Maniacs 19th in the Idaho Sports rankings, and they do not show up in the Max Preps rankings. That's a look at the Central Idaho League for girls basketball in 2A. We will take a break, and we'll come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off here on 1240 KOFE. Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha Utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off as your Lady Lumberjacks get set to take on the Lady Loggers of Potlatch. Just down south of us here. We were just down there last night for Lumberjack boys basketball. So we get the Loggers 2 nights in a row. Taking a look at the polls, I guess you could say, the power rankings and polls. Idaho Sports Dive in the power rankings is Malad, the Dragons, Declo, the Hornets, Coal Valley Christian Chargers, the Grangeville Bulldogs, and Bear Lake, the top 5 in the Idaho sports rankings. In the coaches poll, you have Malad at number 1, then tied for second place, Coal Valley and Grangeville. And then 4th is Declo, and 5th is Firth. And then in the Max Preps rankings, these are the rankings that matter the most. These are the ones that seed the state tournament once it gets to that point of the season. Right now, the Grangeville Bulldogs, if the season ended tonight, the Grangeville Bulldogs would be the number 1 seed at state. The Malad Dragons, number 2, Bear Lake, number 3, Coal Valley, number 4, and Melba, number 5 in those rankings. Once again, early in the season, obviously, these rankings are going to shift all around. I honestly would not be surprised to see Grangeville in that number 1 spot at the end of the year. They are a very solid team this year, and a very talented team as well. They have been tough over the last several years, and that's not going to change this year with Grangeville. So I would not be surprised, honestly, to see Grangeville number 1 at the end of the season in Max Preps, as they look to be pretty stout this year once again. That's a look at the polls and power rankings. We're going to take another break. We'll be back with more of the Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off after a word from our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh pow. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action? Heck, yes, that'd be awesome. Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community? Obviously, yes. Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric. For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, Call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, "Go Lumberjack!" Now we are back, and that took a little bit longer than I thought. I tried to get down and get myself a snack before the game started, or before that break was over, but I didn't quite make it in time for what I wanted to be. Anyways, now we're going to take a quick look at the area sports. It includes Lakeside and Kootenai, and taking a look at the Lakeside Knights first. Lakeside Knights are currently 4-0 on the season. They beat, let me see here, I'm trying to read my own writing. They beat Timberline in their last action by a score of 96-28. And over the next couple of days, they will be at the Santa Slam Holiday Tournament. That was actually today and yesterday. I've seen no scores reported from that, so I'm not sure how they're doing over there. That is in Washington. Lakeside girls 4-3 on the season, 1-0 in league play. They beat Wallace 38-35 on the 15th. They are also at the Santa Slam Holiday Tournament over in Washington. And the Kootenai boys, they are 0-3 on the season. Last game for them was 64-53 loss to Highland. On the 15th, they will be at, or I was on the 15th, and on the 9th, the Kootenai boys will be at Wallace. That's a look at area sports. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC. Ask about their military discount.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. Tim Parrish here at the Lumberjack Gymnasium as your Lumberjacks get set to square off with the Potlatch Loggers from down south. Talking about it last night with, I think it might have been Donnie Eberlin, or maybe it was actually Alex Barda. They were talking about that, St. Mary's used to do the brawl for the ball with Kellogg. Almost seems to me like we should maybe institute something like that again, but maybe with the Potlatch, considering the closeness in our mascots, the Loggers and the Lumberjacks. I think they should have some sort of a special game every year that was similar to brawl for the ball. Would be kind of an interesting, fun thing to do, due to the fact that, like I said, they got the Lumberjacks and the Loggers. Anyways, back to the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Taking a look at the Lumberjack girls, the previous game for them was a win. St. Mary's played at Genesis Preparatory Academy, taking on the Jaguars, and it was a pretty good game for the Lumberjack girls. They came on, went out to a pretty good lead. I forget how big of a lead they had early on, but they had a good double-digit lead at one point. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere around the 13-point area. And St. Mary's held that lead through most of the game. Fourth quarter, though, St. Mary's kind of had some issues. Genesis Prep came out with a little bit more defensive pressure, created some turnovers, scored some points, and brought the game back within, a few points. I don't think they ever tied it or took the lead, but it was a 3-point game by the end, and with Lumberjack girls holding on 44-41. So it was a heck of a ball game over there at Post Falls, at the courts in Post Falls. The Lumberjack girls, they shot 14 of 42 from 2-point range for 33%. They were 4 of 16 from 3-point range for 25%. Overall shooting for the Lumberjack girls, they were 18 of 58 for 31%. Free throw shooting, not what you really want to see, 4 of 10 for 40% from the charity stripe. St. Mary's, according to my numbers, had 50 rebounds to offensive 15, 35 defensive. There was 26 fouls by St. Mary's. That helped. That kind of helped Genesis Prep claw back into it, even though they didn't shoot the greatest from the free throw line. If they would have shot a little better, they might have actually come back and won that game. St. Mary's had 27 turnovers, and St. Mary's had just 3 points off of turnovers. Neither team taking advantage of the other team's turnovers. 5 points off the bench for St. Mary's. Genesis Prep shot 32% from the field, from 2-point range, 12 of 37. They were 0 of 20 from 3-point range. They were 21% from the field, 12 of 57. And they shot just 44% from the free throw line, 17 of 39. If either team shoots better from the free throw line, that either extends that lead out a little bit for St. Mary's, or it takes away from that lead and gives the Jags the lead, possibly. The Jaguars had 45 rebounds, 19 offensive, 26 defensive, 13 fouls for Genesis Prep, 22 turnovers for them. They had 2 points off of turnovers, and they scored 2 points off the bench. Their leading scorer was Lawler with 13 points, Yount with 11, and Martin with 10, and Williams 2, Kobe with 1. And that was a recap of that one. Leading scorer for St. Mary's, Sammy Sint, had a double-double against Genesis Prep. She had 16 points, 10 rebounds. She was 50% from the free throw line and 1 assist. Brenna Elliott and Danica Sloper each had 8 points. Elliott with 5 rebounds, Sloper with 6 rebounds. 50% shooting from the free throw line for Elliott, 1 for 2. She had 3 assists to go along with her points. Taylor Jansen had 4 points in that game. Baird had 3 points with 5 rebounds, and she had 4 steals. Raven Yearout had 3 points, and Maya Yearout had 2 points with 10 rebounds. Actually, I think the rebounds, I might have put those backwards. I think Raven Yearout might have had the 2 points, 10 rebounds. So I will have to double check on that later on. But in any case, that is a look at the recap of that last game. Once again, the Lumberjack girls, they had a good lead most of that game, and they faltered a little bit late in the fourth, in the fourth quarter. As soon as the fourth quarter started, it seemed like Genesis Prep put on some pressure, extra defensive pressure, and it really forced a few turnovers by St. Mary's. And I almost think that I've gotten it down pretty well with the new stats program. So that's why I was kind of shocked at the end of the game where it showed only 2 points from turnovers for Genesis Prep. So I'm pretty sure that I didn't goof up on entering the turnovers. You got to enter the stuff in a certain way for it to calculate the points off turnovers. So I'm pretty sure I entered everything in properly, and it came out with still that 2 points off turnovers, but it was kind of shocking. In any case, St. Mary's, this is going to be a tough team tonight with the Potlatch Loggers, and they're going to have to play a pretty solid game. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more from Lumberjack Gymnasium after a word from our sponsors.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's. Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River. The Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gem Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gem Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's. Nellie's Kitchen at the River City Mall is your all-day breakfast headquarters. Well, almost. Nellie's Kitchen is open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and serves nothing but breakfast all day long. Stop by Nellie's Kitchen today and try their breakfast sandwich, the Nellie, or have a fan favorite, the Slumgolian. Nellie's Kitchen is open Tuesday to Sunday, 7 to 1, and offers breakfast the entire time. Eat in or call in your order at 208-245-2223. That's 208-245-2223. Nellie's Kitchen located at the River City Mall in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1,000,000 in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's. Tim Parrish here. Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off as your Lumberjack girls set to host the Potlatch Loggers. 13 minutes and some change until the opening ceremonies. Taking a look at Lumberjacks as a team on the season. Lumberjack girls only averaging right around 35 points per game currently. Need to bring that number up a bit. 24% shooting from the field, 17% shooting from three-point range, 45% from the free throw line. Averaging right around 38 rebounds and 8 assists per game. They are giving up around 51 points per game, 34% shooting for their opponents, and 17% from the three-point range for their opponents. So their opponent's not doing that good from outside, and also free throw shooting for the opponents not solid either, as they are at 45% also. But they are out-rebounding St. Mary's 42-38, and averaging 8 assists per game. Leading scoring for the Lumberjacks, it looks like it's currently still Brenna Elliott, averaging 8 points per game. She's a junior. Then you've got Sammy Sint, who's averaging 7.7 rebounds per game, the senior post. Taylor Jansen and Danica Sloper both tied at 5 points per game. 3 rebounds for Taylor, 4 rebounds per game for Sloper. Taylor Jansen currently 83% from the free throw line for St. Mary's. A couple of younger players standing out. Raven Yearout, a freshman, averaging 4 points per game, 5 rebounds. She is shooting out 28% from the field and about 50% from three-point range for St. Mary's. Avery Baird, a junior, she's averaging 3 points per game. And then you've got 2 points per game for Maya Yearout, Jacqueline Linnemeyer. Maddie Thomas is getting about 1 point per game, as is Bailey Martin. So that is your Lumberjack stats. Like I said, they come into today's game with a 2-5 record. Lumberjack girls 1-2 at home, 1-3 on the road. They'd like to even that home record up tonight, but they're going to have to do so against a pretty tough team. The Loggers are no slouches. They are of the 1A D1 White Pine League. They are coached by Mandy Reynolds. They come into tonight's game with a losing record. They are 3-6 on the season, 1-3 in league play. They are averaging just about 34 points per game. They are allowing 50 points per game. That could make this game even, but they do have a slight height advantage with a couple of their players on the floor. The Loggers 27th in Idaho Sports Rankings, 24th in Max Preps. The Loggers on a 2-game losing streak. Their last game was a 78-17 loss to Prairie, and they did beat St. Mary's earlier in the season over in Potlatch. It was a 39-47 game on the 21st of November. So they have seen each other once. They've played, and it was a fairly close game. St. Mary's came up 8 points short of the victory in Potlatch. The Lumberjacks, one of their deficiencies in that game was a 20% shooting percentage from the field, and also, 50% from the free throw line wasn't bad considering the Loggers shot just 35%. St. Mary's was out-rebounded 45-38 in that game. The Lumberjacks turned the ball over just 17 times. The Loggers turned it over 22 times. St. Mary's had 10 points off those turnovers, while the Loggers had 6 points off of turnovers. St. Mary's also had 14 points off the bench. Brenna Elliott led the team with 11. Sammy Sint had 8. Bailey Martin had 6 points. Raven Yearout had 6 points. And I think it says 8 rebounds and 6 steals. Sloper had 4. Jansen had 2, and Yearout had 2. For the Loggers, Jaylee Fry, right? I believe is her name. I got to find my thing that has her whole name. Jaylee Fry, the senior guard, she had 16 points for the Loggers. And then Peyton Reynolds, she's a freshman. She had 15 points. Brooklyn Mitchell had 8 points. Jackson with 7, and Alina Vowles had 1 point. She's a freshman guard. She has a brother on the varsity team. He scored 23 points last night against the Lumberjacks. So tonight, if St. Mary's can kind of replicate that, but shoot better from the field, they could pull off the win, but we'll have to see what the Loggers come in here with, because they're not, just despite their record, I think they're a pretty solid squad. And like I said, they do have some height advantage over the Lumberjacks for coming into this game. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here tonight, obviously, and if the Lumberjack girls can get back-to-back wins. That'd be big for some confidence for them, as well as just overall confidence for the squad. In any case, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and take a look at the upcoming schedules after a word from our sponsors.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credits for monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we have the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Going to have Clark Grogan joining us here tonight. I think this is his first game for the girls as he is off hunting down a chair because we don't have a spare chair for Clark up here. And he always gives me a little bit of a ribbing because I don't have a chair for him when he comes into the game. So we're going to have to rectify that one. But in any case, taking a look at upcoming schedules, one more basketball game tomorrow before the break. The boys will host Wallace on Thursday, which is tomorrow, and it is a varsity-only game tomorrow night. 6 p.m. is the tip-off, and that'll be the Lumberjack boys trying to get win number 2 on the season against the Wallace Miners. And then they'll go on a break until, I believe it's January 4th, where the boys will go on the road to Priest River, and the girls will host Orofino here on that first games of the new year. There is some wrestling action taking place this week, or next week actually. The 28th and 29th, the wrestling team, the 28th, the Lumberjacks will be hosting the CIL duels at the Lumberjack Gymnasium. And then on the 29th, it'll be the Chad E. Ross Invite here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. The CIL duels begin at 4 p.m. and the Chad E. Ross Invite begins at 9 a.m. I'll get it out right yet, Clark. You are not on there now.
Am I on now?
Now you're on.
I just like the way you say that. You know, you got it down, man. You know, nothing to worry about there.
After the New Year's break, the schedule looks like this. It'll be the boys on the road to take on Priest River for basketball. The girls will be at home taking on Orofino. I'll be on the road to head up to Priest River for the boys' game. And then the wrestling on the 6th, will be wrestling at home, or wrestling on the road. The Shumunk Memorial Tournament, Shumunk. And that's at Warden High School.
Oh, there you go.
I may be pronouncing it wrong, but
I think you got Warden okay. No problem.
Probably.
There.
I might have gotten Memorial right also. And then the girls varsity will be on the road on that Saturday to take on Logos in Moscow. That game will be at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, so an afternoon game for the Lumberjack girls over there. So we'll see if we can get Clark to come out tomorrow for the boys hosting Wallace.
2 nights in a row, you expect me to be here? That might be nice.
Well, you've made what? One boy? You've been able to get to one boys game so far.
That's it right now.
Well, we've only had, I think, 2 home games anyway.
Well, see, then
so.
there's my excuse right there.
So I'm going to give you that because I don't have. You didn't bring a roster up with you, and I have that one. So
I'm sorry.
You're good to go. Well, that's why I'm prepared, Clark.
You know, your journalistic skills just impress me all the time, Tim. Good job, man.
I don't know if I'd say that, but
well, I did. You didn't have to.
But I can't really go to Clark and ask him what he thinks because he hasn't seen the girls play yet this year. Turnovers,
yeah,
we've talked about it. Turnovers aren't quite as outstanding as last year, but they're still kind of an issue. They've gotten up plenty of shots in most of the games they've played. They just haven't made a lot of them.
Well, and Tim, what I'm really looking forward to seeing is there an improvement in the I'm not going to give up at it, attitude kind of thing that I've seen in the past. And I'm not trying to be critical. It's just it's there in the past. I hope it has stayed there now, and maybe things are looking on the better end of this year when it comes to the right type of attitude.
Yeah. But you missed a pretty good game last night. I almost swung by before I left. Said, "Hey, Clark, hop in. Let's go down to Potlatch." But it was a pretty good game. St. Mary's led early, and then they got down by as much as 23 late in the game. Or not late. It was third quarter, roughly. They put on a 13-point run to cut it down, and they had a chance at the end, but a couple of untimely turnovers right at the end doomed them from there. But they ended up they had it down like 4 or 5 points, and it finished up with a 9-point deficit after a couple of quick turnovers and buckets. But St. Mary's boys are slowly showing the improvement that I'm expecting to see out of them, and Coach Chase is expecting to see out of them. And I think right now it's kind of defensively. They've got to stop, I think they're close to 60 points per game being allowed by St. Mary's boys. So I think that's what they're working on right now is that defensive side of things.
Well, I look forward to seeing the improvement then.
So I think we're going to have a national anthem, obviously. So we will take a break while we have the national anthem.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. And we are back, and we get the starting lineups here. The first starter for the Loggers is Brooklyn Mitchell, the number 5. Then it's number 15 of Jaylee Fry. The number 20 of Alina Vowles, the freshman. The number 21 of Balin Anderson, senior. And freshman post, number 22, Peyton Reynolds. Starting to see a few more filter in. I'm starting to get worried. Our student section is a little sparse at the moment. I don't see any of our boys basketball players or any JV girls over there at the moment.
There's 2 pink bunnies over there. By the end of the night, there might be more.
Oh, they're bunnies. I thought they were unicorns. First starter for your Lumberjacks, the junior, number 1, Brenna Elliott. The junior, number 11, Avery Baird. The senior post, the number 23, Sammy Sint. Also senior post, number 24, Taylor Jansen. And junior post, number 32, Danica Sloper. Got my starters right? No, I did not. Raven Year Out is not starting in this one. Okay. Yeah, I had a 50-50 chance of getting that one right. The Lumberjacks in their home white and green uniforms, white with green numbers. Potlatch in there, green and white. Again, I still think there should be something similar to like a battle of the axe or something. I mean, you got the Loggers, the Lumberjacks. They both are green uniforms, except for St. Mary's green and gold typically, and the Loggers green and white. I think it is the perfect setup for some sort of a matchup.
Well, there's no brawl for the ball. Why not do that, right?
Exactly. You got Danica Sloper at the midcourt circle. She's going up against number 5 of Mitchell. Lumberjacks will be going left to right on the dial. And the Loggers win the opening tip, but turn the ball over. They tried to feed it down to Reynolds, the freshman, and it comes off fingertips and goes out of bounds. So the Loggers will turn it over first. They had 22 turnovers in the first meeting between these two teams. St. Mary's working on the left side, trying to get a trap for the Loggers up to the free throw line. That shot, I think, partially deflected Maybe it wasn't. As Taylor
Apparently
Jansen
not.
tries to save it back in, and they're going to say Jansen was out of bounds and not able to get that save. Lumberjacks with some pressure in the backcourt. Loggers able to get it across. Down to the low post, left side, shot up and good by the 21 of Anderson. So the Loggers will strike first. St. Mary's back the other way. Some of that defensive pressure from the Loggers as well. Looks they in a zone there, Clark? Looks like it.
Oh, yeah.
I can't bother Clark too much. He's trying to get his dinner.
You know, I come here just to get a Schlaffelmeyer. You know, that's how it works. Schlaffelmeyer around here.
Three-point shot on the way by Sammy Sint. It is good. The assist from Taylor Jansen. And we have our first lead change of the game.
This is a very nice shot, by the way, too.
Corner three is one of the hardest one I hear to make. The Loggers lose the ball again. That was a dribbled off her foot with fouls.
Just so you know, Tim, any shot for me is hard to make. So
Avery Baird has it for St. Mary's. Down inside. Nice ball movement. How good.
Use the glass setter.
Yeah, perfect shot, but it was Sammy was trying to get that swish from the low post and missed. And we get a foul on the rebound. It's going to go against St. Mary's. There's a familiar face down there, Clark, that we probably haven't seen in a while down here with Dan Hammis, if you notice Glover Buell down there.
I wouldn't have known he's thrown up so much.
Another turnover there by the Loggers. And St. Mary's back the other way. Sammy Sint, low post, shot up and good. Gets the assist from Elliott.
Elliott was looking really closely for an open person, but she got double teamed and she found the open person.
Loggers working it back the other way. Some fairly quick action. Good ball movement this time, and they find cutting down the right side, Jaylee Fry, the senior. She's able to put that up and in. Makes the 5-4 ball game. St. Mary's on top.
Coach Crum was a little bit happy with that defense on that one.
Lumberjacks again getting that pretty decent look. Shot up by Jansen. It wouldn't fall in. Elliott had the rebound. Elliott's shot wouldn't go on the putback. And then the Loggers with the rebound, they'll bring it the other way. 5-4. Jacks lead by 1 with 5.5 to go first period. Ball knocked out of bounds by Baird. Checking in for the Lumberjacks is the number 11. No, that can't be the 11. Oh, no, that's the Loggers making the substitution. There I go with that green jersey.
Be careful of that. Be careful of that.
Loggers working it right wing. Out on the wing is Fry. She reverses to the left side of the floor. Still on the wing, guarded by Elliott. Lumberjacks look to be in a man defense. Up to the free throw line is Fry, not Fry, that's Mitchell. Now to the near side, driving underneath. Shot clock violation there, and we get the turnover on the Loggers.
Good defense.
I didn't get a chance to say how much more Glover looks like Josh.
When you said he was Glover, I was going, nah.
Long two by Jansen comes up short from the right corner. Rebound goes to the Loggers. And they'll bring it the other way, trying to get the lead. Get a foul on the far side of the floor there. That one will be foul number 2 on Brenna Elliott. And Brenna will probably come out. She does. Checking in for Elliott is Bailey Martin. First time on the floor in this one. Loggers driving. Have the ball up top, actually. That's Heitstuman. Going to get it to the elbow. Now back to Fry. Fry tries right side, goes all the way up through the left, gets the ball out to the corner. Long two by Anderson. It's no good. The rebound goes to Baird. St. Mary's back the other way. Baird left wing. Top of the key now to Martin. Martin looking into the free throw line. Back out, down to the corner. Sammy Sint for 3. It's just off the back of the iron. Fight for the loose ball. And it looks like the Loggers pull it away. Give them the rebound. Then we get a foul against St. Mary's. And Martin gets called for the foul.
I got to say, St. Mary's defense is a lot more aggressive than I remember it seeing in the past. That's great.
I forgot that I was going to try working this clock on my tablet, but we'll see how that goes.
Well, you can always look up.
Oh, yeah. The Loggers driving left side of the lane. Shot up, no good. Lots of contact. Foul called. I think that's going against Danica Sloper. Her first. That'll send Mitchell to the free throw line. And in the last game, she was 1 for 6 from the charity stripe. Matches that with the first free throw. And I actually think she made the first free throw that night and then missed all the rest of them. So we'll see. Next one on the way. Looks good. Nope, in and out. Rebound goes to Sloper. Sloper hands it off to Sammy Sint. Sint gets ahead to Baird. Baird has Loggers trying to get a trap at midcourt. She gets around that. Left side of the floor. Gets double teamed.
They're standing around him on offense.
Not a lot of movement going on right now. The Loggers are able to deflect that out of bounds. St. Mary's will inbound. Into Martin. Martin up top. Goes over to Baird, right wing. Baird surveying, still surveying, to the corner to Sammy. Sammy sent to Jansen. Back to the corner. Again, a three-pointer on the way. That one's long.
Sammy's not afraid to shoot.
Honestly, none of these girls have been too afraid to shoot all season long. That's why they've been having 50 to 60 shot attempts per game.
Well, that's a lot better than last year.
Krumhauer was happy with it, but he wants to see a little bit better shot selection at some point.
That would be good.
Instead, sometimes on occasion, they just get to where they're throwing the ball up. So I think they've been working on that. Loggers working left side of the floor. Fry controls it, works to the right, almost gets the ball poked away by... Does get it poked away by Avery Baird, but able to get back on it is Fry. Fry, long three at the shot clock buzzer. And I think that buzzer kind of throws everybody off because it's new. The Loggers had the putback attempt. They missed.
A buzzer does not mean play has ceased. They need to understand that. They need to hear for the whistle.
Sammy Sint had the rebound, and she was fouled. That foul goes against Anderson. Well, I think that's just something they aren't used to hearing yet. We haven't had a lot of those situations. Shot up from the free throw line by Sloper won't fall. Kind of one of those hurry up and shoot ones that I've talked about a moment ago. Rebound to the Loggers. They'll bring it the other way with 2.5 to go. 5-5 is the score. I forgot we tied things up. Loggers drive the lane. Missed. The rebound is to Baird.
That's a block.
Going to get a foul the other way on
Potlatch.
the Loggers.
Number 21.
That'll be the second foul on Anderson.
We have 2 subs coming in for St. Mary's.
Sloper and Jansen come out. Linnemeyer and Maya Year out check in. Or actually, it's Maya. It's Raven.
Raven is really quick. She just went right by that defender.
Raven tried to put up the shot. It got deflected out of bounds by the Loggers. St. Mary's will keep possession. Up to the top of the key to Martin. Martin works her way to the right side, gets a screen from Linnemeyer all the way down baseline. Trying to get it underneath. She's going to get called for a double dribble. Turnover, St. Mary's. 2 minutes to go in the first period. 5-5. Low scoring first quarter for these two teams. Backcourt pressure from the Lumberjacks. Get a steal by Year out. Year out working right side. Cross court to Sint. That almost gets away from her. Able to pull it down. She gets it up to Baird. Baird working left side. Looking to the high post to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer forces her way to the bucket. Shot is up. It's no good, but she'll be fouled.
That was a real nice move going toward the basket like that.
Foul goes against number 5, Brooklyn Mitchell, and it'll send Linnemeyer to the free throw line. Linnemeyer, 50% from the charity stripe on the season. I don't think she's been to the free throw line a whole lot either. First free throw, that one's in and out. Needed to put maybe a tad bit more air under that one. It's always nice to get that swish free throw, but it never hurts to use the backboards. Next free throw is up and good for the Lumberjacks. They break the tie, 6-5. Lumberjacks lead. Again, pressure from St. Mary's in the backcourt. Loggers get it across. Working on the right side. Now bringing it to the top of the key is Fry. Fry to the corner, back to Mitchell. Mitchell for three. It won't fall in. Bailey Martin with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's working it the other way. Minute 18 to go before the first period comes to an end. Skip pass to Sint, right side, now back to the top. Baird working, trying to get around her defender, going to get a foul. That's going to go against Fry. Fourth foul of the first quarter for Potlatch. Lumberjacks will inbound. One more foul for either team, and they'll be at the free throw line. See if either team gets there before the end of the first, though. Had a lot of contact there by that defender, but no whistle on that one against Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer maybe not get the benefit because she is one of the bigger, stout
and part of it, I
players.
think they just hit the ball really well, more than the body.
Lumberjacks turn the ball over at time, though, and the bucket is up and good by Jaylee Fry on the layup the other way, and the Loggers take the 1-point lead. 7-6, 37 seconds on the clock. Lumberjacks with the ball. Over to Raven year out. Raven into the paint. Can't find anywhere to go with it. Bad pass back out. Turnover St. Mary's.
Carried that ball.
And then the Loggers get called for a carry of their own. So one turnover deserved another one, I guess. Kind of equaling themselves out there.
We need to help out here. They're putting on a bit of man-to-man press here.
Sammy looking for an outlet. Gets it to year out. Loggers trying to get it tied up. Raven's able to muscle it away and keep possession for St. Mary's. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds on the clock. Back out to Bailey Martin. Bailey working. Little skip pass to the post, to the high post, to the elbow. Now back out to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer over to Sint. Sint for three. It's good. Sammy Sint from the corner. The assist from Linnemeyer. 5 seconds on the clock, and we have our third lead change. St. Mary's leads by 2 now, 9-7. Lumberjacks putting their own press on, trying to not allow for an easy trip across to get a shot up at the buzzer. Nice deflection there by Baird, and that'll end the first period. 9-7, Lumberjacks with the lead. We'll take a break, come back with the second period of action. Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Sun Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Sun Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course for safety and training information. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887.
All those nice legal disclosures there at the end of that commercial, huh?
Getting ready to start the second period. It's been a fairly competitive back and forth first period of play. St. Mary's lead 9-7.
No one has been able to impose their will on the other at this time yet in this game. So it may be an evenly matched game throughout. Who knows?
The Loggers got the better of St. Mary's in the first meeting. Lumberjack girls, though, coming off of that 44-41 win over Genesis Prep last Friday. That game, St. Mary's led by 13 at one point, Clark.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Fourth quarter was a little bit of a trouble for St. Mary's. They get it down inside to Year Out. Year Out, a nice little move. Can get the shot to go. The rebound goes to Sammy Sint. And Sammy's going to have the putback, but the putback is no good, and she'll be fouled, though, and go to the free throw line. The foul is the second one on Mitchell. First free throw for Sammy is off the mark, off the back of the iron. No good. Sammy has been 64% from the charity stripe on the season. One of the stronger free throw shooters so far. She's going to miss both free throws.
You just cursed her, Tim.
Are they giving her? I don't think
she only had her first one.
She shot two, though.
They had a lane violation then, if that's what happened.
Or they were trying to get a sub in between. I don't know. Anyways, third shot, second shot, that one's in and out. So can't make anything of the 2 free throws. Lumberjacks still lead 9-7. Early second period. Loggers with the ball, working, top of the key.
St. Mary's is in a man.
Yeah, I think they've been in that since the beginning, haven't they? I don't think
they
they've been
really
in the zone
haven't
yet.
changed much.
Loggers with the ball up top. Bowles has it, gets a screen, works her way to the left, picks up her dribble. Lumberjacks playing pretty solid defense. They've already forced
7 on the shot
clock violation.
Turnover.
And a turnover by the Loggers and a foul on the Loggers. Going to get a steal by Martin. And now a timeout taken by Potlatch. It's just a 30-second timeout.
I didn't see it, Tim. I'm sorry.
30 seconds. The nice thing about St. Mary's, they usually put it up on the scoreboard. Some of the schools don't. Last night we were actually having Potlatch wasn't putting up the fouls at all on the scoreboard during the boys' game, so I had to pay a little bit extra close attention to try to catch who the foul was going against. Loggers didn't take long in that timeout. And St. Mary's, no substitutions, right?
I didn't see any.
I only see 4 play. Oh, there. Never mind. Pay attention, Tim. Down here right in front of me.
Throw the ball in, Tim.
Might need some glasses or something. Sammy was right down below me, and I didn't see her. Just look next to the ref. Avery Baird controls it for the Lumberjacks. Down across the timeline. There's that double-team trap at the top of the key. She gets around that to the left side of the floor. Dow has her dribble picked up, trying to get it out to Martin. Does so. Still on that left side. Up to Baird now. Baird on the wing. St. Mary's going to reverse. Nope, still working the left side of the floor. Over to Martin. Martin's going to pull up for the 3. Leave her open. Use the glass. The bank was open on that one, huh, Clark? Baird with the assist. Just a little flip over to her on the wing. They were only about 3 feet apart. Driving. Shot up by Fry. No good. Foul called.
Kind of blocked. I think she might have traveled before that, but that's okay. It's close. It was close.
That foul goes against Raven. That'll be her first. Sends the 15 of Fry to the free throw line. She was 2 of 7 in the last meeting. Looks like she missed the first one. As I was looking away, second free throw. That one is no good as well. Offensive rebound. The putback is good by Reynolds. (12-9) Lumberjacks lead. St. Mary's the other way. Shot up. No good. I think that was Linnemeyer. Offensive rebound, though, for Martin. And was it a turnover? Or?
Yeah, it's a turnover by Martin.
Lumberjacks back on defense. Bailey did a good job getting the offensive board, but then turned the ball over. Down to the right side is the Loggers. Driving, Fry, little hook shot layup, no good. Sammy Stint trying to get that rebound, couldn't get it pulled in. Loggers end up with it. The shot was up. I don't remember if that shot went in. Who was the foul against? Linnemeyer with the foul. And the shot did count by Vowles. Makes it a 11-12 ball game. And the free throw waved off as a lane violation.
Yep, she went over the line before the ball had hit the rim.
Yep, Vowles a little early leaving from the charity stripe. So the score stays 12-11. Lumberjacks with a lead. Going to get a nice drive from the right side by
Tim.
Huh?
One. Yeah, number 1.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't hear you pronounce her name.
Elliott. I didn't even see Elliott check back into the game. I've got to see who's not on the floor for St. Mary's. Looks like it's Baird, I think.
It is.
So 14-11 lead for the Lumberjacks. Now a foul against St. Mary's. Coach Krumhauer down there.
Sammy.
That'll be her first. Coach Krumhauer saying, quit reaching. 5:21 to go. Second period. 3-point shot on the way by Fry. It's good from the corner. And we have a tie ball game. Going to get a 3-pointer away from
That was
Barton.
a 2-pointer, Tim. It's only 14-13.
Oh. So it was only a 2. 14-13 offensive foul.
Yeah, she put her elbow into the defender.
That foul goes against the 22 of Reynolds.
Yep.
And I believe it was Elliott that received that
Good defense.
offensive foul.
Elliott was playing it very well.
So Elliott has the ball, working. Going to get it to Year Out. Going to draw a blocking foul there. She's trying to work her way around. It looks like it might be Nagel, the senior. Nope, it is not. It will be Aunt Reynolds' second foul. Year Out trying to get around. That's going to be a shooting foul. They're going to say she was in the motion. First free throw off the side of the iron, pops out. Lindemeyer is going to come out. Checking in for her is Kayla Jansen. Year Out, about 28% from the free throw line on the season for Raven. Next shot is up and good. 2-point ball game in favor of the Lumberjacks.
Year Out going out.
Year Out comes out. Danica Sloper checks back in. Year Out has been very fun to watch as a freshman so far.
She's got a lot of speed, Tim. I'm impressed by the speed that she has.
Lumberjacks again putting that backcourt press on. Yeah, there's going to be a foul on Elliott. She looks around like, I didn't do nothing, but you were.
No, you cannot reach in. Even if you didn't make contact, just by the motion itself, you're going to get called most of the time for that.
Baird will come in, Elliott out. Yeah, she was sliding over into position.
And she got mostly ball, I'll tell you that, but from where the referee is, that's going to get called.
4:30 to go in the first half. Lumberjacks lead. Ball loose. Still loose. Oh, I don't know what that's going to.
Yeah, that was the Logger kicking that out of.
Fry gave a little push to it, and the ref says you can't do that. Turnover.
She was like, I'm not going to have the ball. Anybody's not going to get this ball.
Still counts the turnover to the Loggers. Going to get a shot from about the free throw line from Sloper. It won't fall in. Ball goes out of bounds off of St. Mary's, so we'll give a team rebound to the Loggers. 15-13. St. Mary's with the 2-point lead. 4:13 to go in the first half. A steal by Martin and a bucket by Martin. She just jumped that. She was right there.
That pass was so telegraphed.
Yeah.
Telegraphed. It's easy for her to say, "Oh, okay, I know where to go."
17-13, 4-point lead for
Martin
St. Mary's.
Is really a good little hustler out there on the floor.
Block shot by Martin. Offensive rebound by the Loggers. And a blocking foul. No, they called that against St. Mary. They called that against the girl with the ball. And
put her shoulder into him. That's what you're going to get.
I know, but I didn't see him call it as an offensive foul was the interesting thing. I think it was Baird that drew that foul. 17-13, St. Mary's with a 4-point lead. Largest lead of the game.
St. Mary's defense has looked pretty good tonight, except the offense is not executing as well.
Bad pass by Baird there, trying to feed it over the top. Loggers get the steal. Loggers working. Fry brings it left side all the way to the rim. Shot is no good. Going to get a rebound to Sloper, and then Sloper is fouled. And that'll put the Lumberjacks to the free throw line.
So now, if I'm right, team fouls at 5 is where you get to shoot the 2, no matter what type of foul it is, other than offensive.
Yeah. The foul goes against the 15. Free throws up and good. The 15 is Jaylee Fry, her second foul. Sloper makes the first free throw. Lumberjacks stretch it to a 5-point lead, largest lead of the game. Second free throw on the way.
This time we're going to get a lane violation on Potlatch again.
No, it looks like it's going against St. Mary's.
Okay, St. Mary's. I thought her foot went over, but the way the referee was pointing, it looked like he was pointing at a Potlatch girl.
Yeah, so the second free throw waved off. It was no good anyways, and the lane violation gives the ball over to the Loggers. 3:17 to go, first half. Lumberjacks up by 5, largest lead of the game so far. Loggers have it on the left side of the floor. Back to the top of the key. Near side, Fry, three-pointer, left side wing. Shot won't fall in. Rebound, pulled down by Sammy Sin. And then St. Mary's turned it over. Shot up and good by Fry.
It's a bad turnover there by Martin.
Loggers laid that up and in. 18-15. St. Mary's by 3, and now we get an offensive foul.
I don't know where that was.
They say it was against Sloper, so it was down in the key, because that's where Sloper was at. So it was away from the ball, I guess.
Yeah, I just didn't see it.
Oh. 5 fouls on both teams. Offensive fouls don't result in shots. Bad pass by the Loggers. Turnover for them. A little sloppy here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, it is.
18-15, 2:33 to go in the contest, or in the first half of the contest. Avery Baird brings it down for St. Mary's. Loggers look to be still in that zone defense they've been running. Might have changed it a little bit. They don't have that trap at the free throw line. Going to get a shot blocked as Sloper tries to spin and put it up and in. It's no good. Loggers with the rebound. Loggers bring it the other way. St. Mary's, there's a blocking foul. Or that's a offensive foul.
It's an illegal pick is basically what it is. He's a legal screen, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I think it results in a foul. It's that illegal screen. She was moving into the body of the Lumberjack defender. Three-pointer on the way by Bailey Martin. Shot off the mark. Rebound to the Loggers. Loggers back the other way. They have it up top. Fry works her way to the right side, down to the corner. Now back to the wing. Now into the paint. Layup. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. The putback was no good. And then it ends up in the hands of Avery Baird. Baird takes it the other way. She's going to try to step away around the defense on the baseline.
She had the defender beat, and the defender fouled her.
And that'll send Baird to the free throw line. That foul was the first one against Winter. The number 21 of Anderson has 3 fouls in the game already. I don't think she's on the floor. Yeah, she is out there. First free throw, hops around the rim, falls off. No good.
We're going to have both year-outs in here for the first time tonight.
And you've got Sint came out. Who else came out? Oh, there we go. 32 Sloper. I was going to say, I didn't see anybody come out for Raven yet. Avery Baird to line up the next free throw. She's 20% on the season from the free throw line. And that one is way off.
No rim. So that's just the ball goes out of bounds to Potlatch. And a timeout by St. Mary's.
Minute 34 to go in the half. St. Mary's leads 18-15. A quick 30-second timeout by Coach Krumhauer. Kind of been a game of ebbs and flows as far as smoothness to sloppiness back to
and that's on both teams.
It's on both of them. Just kind of rough right now. St. Mary's could have probably stretched this out by about 10 points by now if they've taken advantage of some of the opportunities they've had, but the same could probably be said for Potlatch. Quick timeout. St. Mary's back on the floor. Potlatch will inbound. Far side, 1:34 to go in the first half. Lumberjacks backcourt pressure. Looks like kind of a man-to-man press there of their own.
Look at that. Martin stole it again.
That was actually Baird with that steal.
No, it was Martin that had made contact with the ball.
You're out to Jansen. Jansen can't get the shot to fall. St. Mary's with the offensive rebound. Maya Yearout had the rebound, but they're going to call a
Jump ball.
tie up there underneath on the blocks. St. Mary's will get the benefit of the possession. And St. Mary's with the shot, it won't go. Who put that shot up?
Maya.
Was it Maya Yearout? Shot wouldn't go from underneath. Might have even been partially blocked.
It was blocked.
Rebound went to the Loggers, and Yearout gets called for the foul. And the Loggers go to the free throw line. The 22 of Reynolds misses the first free throw. Again, the Loggers struggling a little bit from the free throw line tonight. Reynolds was 3 for 6 last time they played. Misses both free throws.
Boy, Martin is just a magnet for the ball, isn't she?
A rebound went to Martin.
She got fouled there with no call.
Going to have to call a turnover on Martin and a steal by the Loggers. And then a jump ball called as St. Mary's able to tie it up, but the possession arrow favors Potlatch. I forget, Bailey is just a sophomore.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
I think this is the most extended playing time. It seems like she doesn't get this much playing time. She must be showing out and doing some really good things in practice. I think she hasn't gotten this extensive playing time this season so far. Nice deflection by Avery Baird. Knocks that ball out of bounds. Stays with the Loggers. They'll inbound from sideline. In on the left side. And a steal by Baird.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with our girls when it comes to their hands. They're so quick.
Martin from the corner. 3 won't fall. Couple of rebounds here. So Martin tried for the 3. It wouldn't go. Jansen with a rebound. Her shot didn't go.
And then Yearout went up and got fouled.
Yeah, Yearout got the offensive rebound and then got fouled on the putback attempt. The shot didn't go, but she'll step to the free throw line.
Oh.
Maya's first free throw is no good. I think she was 1 for 1 from the free throw line up to this point. Shows she's 100% from the charity stripe on the season. Nope, that second one was no good.
But her sister got the rebound and then no good on the putback.
Yeah, and then a foul after the Loggers got the rebound.
And it's on her sister.
And Raven gets credited with that foul. And it sends the Loggers back to the charity stripe. So
go ahead.
9 fouls against St. Mary's here in the second quarter.
This last minute has taken forever because of all of a sudden the fouls are just being accumulated.
Fry 0 for 1 from the free throw line, misses that one as well, makes her 0 for 2.
And the free throw futility is incredible right now.
Well, and that's really hurting the Loggers as far as the score right now. Rebound went to Yearout. I'm not going to count that as much of anything. The Loggers, Maya tried to get that Yearout, tried to save it back in, but it rolled out the baseline and it stays with the Loggers. So if anything, it'd be a team rebound for the Loggers. Into the corner, driving. Winter, ball gets tipped up in the air by, I think, Yearout. Was it Raven that tipped it up, right?
Yes.
And
another foul.
Yeah, foul against the Loggers.
We went 8 seconds there, Tim, with foul 1.
Maya goes back to the free throw line as she's the recipient of that foul.
And we're now down to finally 35 seconds left in the half.
And it's been 18-15 for the last 2 minutes, it feels like, or longer. Free throw is no good by Maya. I think St. Mary's, again, free throw shooting, it could be said both ways as far as either team could stretch things out a little bit for their score here. St. Mary's misses that free throw, goes out of bounds.
You can say that.
Loggers get called for a travel.
Tim, this is hard.
This is a tough last minute of the first half.
If you like to see a lot of basketball, this is your game right now, this last 2 minutes or so.
Raven will put it in play, gets it to Bailey, and a turnover by St. Mary's there. steal by Potlatch. And the Loggers set up. Maybe they're going to slow things down for that last shot. And another illegal screen.
That wasn't even close. I mean, she put her hip right into her, and she went off 2 feet from that one.
That was on Heitstuman.
Oh, my goodness. That was quite.
The coach is questioning that one.
You need to be paying attention, Coach. You'd have seen it.
She hip checked her. Getting another steal by the Loggers, though. Turnover by Martin.
And
layup is no good.
Oh, we can get some more free throws.
And I don't know who. The rebound, I guess, with Martin.
Yes, and she's been fouled. We got 5 seconds, though, Tim.
This has to have been 10 fouls in the last half a minute.
Yeah, it's just incredible. And the turnovers. If it's not a foul, it's been a turnover.
Bailey to the free throw line. Might be the first time of the season I show her 0% on the free throw percentage for this year. Yeah, first one falls through for her. The Loggers have 12 fouls in the in the second quarter. St. Mary's, Martin's next free throw. That one comes up short. Rebound to the Loggers. And the time will run out on the clock. So that was a long minute and a half of the second quarter with fouls and turnovers. St. Mary's, though, goes into the half with a 19-15 lead over the Loggers. We'll take a break, and we'll come back and see what the stats tell us.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh POW. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
We are back. It is halftime here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Lumberjack girls lead the Potlatch Loggers 19-15 at the halftime, and really an ugly end of that second quarter of play. And there wasn't really as many turnovers as there was fouls, because the turnover numbers, not necessarily great, but the turnover numbers, I thought they were going to be a lot worse than what they are. Anyways, team statistics. Let's take a look at those. The Loggers shooting pretty good from two-point range. They are 7 of 15 for 47%. St. Mary's is 3 of 17 for 18% from two-point range. Three-point range, St. Mary's 3 of 7 for 43%, while the Loggers are 0 for 3. Total field goals, 6 of 24 for St. Mary's, just 25% shooting, and the Loggers are 7 of 18 for 39% shooting. So that's really, St. Mary's needs to get that shooting percentage up, because the Loggers should be winning this game if you go by that alone. But turnovers have helped St. Mary's keep the lead. St. Mary's also shooting better from the free throw line a little bit. That's not a lot. That's been also a help. St. Mary's 4 of 16 for 25%. Again, I said not a lot. Just better free throw shooting than Potlatch. Both teams struggling from the charity stripe this evening. 1 of 8 for Potlatch for 13%. So really tough free throw trips for both teams. Going on down to rebounds, it's dead even with 15 rebounds apiece. 8 defensive for St. Mary's, 7 offensive. The Loggers have 11 defensive and 4 offensive rebounds. Assists fairly even. 4 assists for the Lumberjacks, 3 assists for the Loggers. Steals, St. Mary's has 6. The Loggers have 3. The Loggers have 2 block shots. St. Mary's with 1. Turnovers, 10 for St. Mary's, 14 for Potlatch. Points off turnovers, St. Mary's with 7, and the Loggers with 4. And a combination of 7 points off turnovers and a couple of more points at the free throw line, and that gives St. Mary's their 4-point lead over Potlatch. A very slim lead, to say the least. Taking a look at the individual stats, the Loggers' leading scorer right now, Jaylee Fry, the senior, with 9 points in the first half. 4 points for the freshman, Peyton Reynolds, and then 2 points for the senior, Baylin Anderson, 2 points for the freshman, Elena Vowles, and 1 point for the junior, Brooklyn Mitchell. And the foul trouble, 3 fouls for Anderson. She is the only one on the Loggers that is in a little bit of foul trouble. For St. Mary's, you've got Elliott has 3 fouls for the Lumberjacks, and that's why she was a little bit less time in that second half of play, or second quarter of play. Recipients of fouls, Baird has been the recipient. She has had 6 fouls against her in this first half of play. Lumberjacks scoring individually. What do we have? Sammy Sint with 8 points. Bailey Martin with 6 points. She has a 3-pointer, she has a 2-pointer, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line to get to her 6. So she's the second leading scorer. From there, it gets a little bit slimmer. 2 points for Brenna Elliott, and then 1 point apiece for Linnemeyer, Sloper, and Raven Yearout. Rebounding, 3 rebounds for Baird, 4 rebounds for Martin. She's leading the team in the rebounds category. Sammy Sint with 2, and Maya Yearout has 2. 1 apiece for Raven Yearout, for Sloper, for Jansen, and for Elliott. Assists, we've got 1 for Baird, 1 for Elliott, 1 for Jansen, and 1 for Linnemeyer. And steals, 3 for Martin. She's just been all over the place tonight. 2 for Yearout, 1 for Baird. That's Raven Yearout with the 2 steals on that side of things. So that's a look at the stats. Really, St. Mary's stats are fairly well known. Lopsided as far as the shooting percentages. If Potlatch keeps turning the ball over like they are and not doing very well from the free throw line, St. Mary's doesn't need to change much. But if the Loggers start to make a little bit of a push, St. Mary's is going to have to find a little bit better shooting out there and try to put a few more in the bucket. Going to have to bring that shooting percentage up. 25%, not the greatest when your opponent is at almost 40% shooting. They've just not taken quite as many shots as St. Mary's. Like I said, St. Mary's is 6 of 24. The Loggers are 7 of 18 from the field. The difference is being made up on the free throw side of things. St. Mary's could have this lead stretched out a bit further, but they were 4 of 16 from the charity stripe, and the Loggers were 1 of 8, because this game really could be flipped the other way. And also the Loggers not getting as many points off of turnovers. So St. Mary's can't keep relying, and they're not relying on that, but we need to see if they can start putting a few more buckets in on their shooting from the field and get that going the right way. If they can get that, they could possibly get the win here tonight and improve to 3 and I think 5 on the season, which would be big going into the holiday break. And they've got a really good chance of being able to beat Orofino when they play them as well. So coming up early next year, after the break, St. Mary's could be 4 and 5 if they can complete the win here tonight against Potlatch. So that would be really good for them as they look to improve moving down throughout the season. 19-15, Lumberjacks lead. Will be back with the second half.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up copy today. And we are back. Lumberjacks will be coming towards us now as we set up in the Lumberjack weight room. They will be going right to left on your radio dial as I face the floor. I'm not really facing the court, but if I'm sitting sideways like if I was in the bleachers, they would be going right to left. I know I probably don't need that much of an explanation, but there it is. St. Mary's with the lead. Lumberjacks will start with the first possession. They lead 19-15. See if they can improve that shooting percentage here. And they get a turnover right off the bat. A little bit of an extra step there by Brenna Elliott. St. Mary's turns the ball over on the first possession of the second half of play. The Lumberjacks were out shooting percentage-wise. It was 40% just about for the Loggers, 25% for St. Mary's in the first half.
Oh, my goodness.
Turnovers and free throws kept St. Mary's in, and they didn't make a whole lot of the free throws. We get a steal there by Baird. And Baird trapped in the backcourt. And Coach Krumhauer wants a quick 30-second timeout.
And he got it just in time.
To not lose that possession. Yeah, he took a long time to call that timeout, really, with Baird was in trouble out in the backcourt. But yeah, the St. Mary's just doing a little bit better from the free throw line and taking a little bit more advantage of the turnovers.
I was going to ask, what were the team turnovers for the half?
St. Mary's only had 10 according to my stats.
Really?
I guess I say only, but I mean the boys typically have 10 or 12 for a full game, but that's the difference between boys and girls. I don't know if 10 per half is a bad number for girls. It might be a little high.
I thought it was going to be higher than what you
Yeah, well, the Potlatch had 14.
Uh-huh. And the team fouls, does that show up at all in the stats?
Yeah, I forget what we had, what it was. Potlatch fouled us more than we fouled them.
Oh, yeah.
It was probably by 4 or 5. Potlatch, I think, had more trips to the free throw line, though. Again, that press from the Loggers. See if St. Mary's can handle this, because that has been one struggle they've had offensively is getting away from the press, and they did a pretty good job that time. Jansen's going to get an open 3. Shot just won't fall in. The rebound tipped out to Elliott, and Elliott is able to put it up and good. So the Lumberjacks stretch that lead out. They finally have their largest lead of the game. That is 6 points.
These screens are just something else.
Who had that steal? Was it Sammy?
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, I'm watching off ball, and the screens that Potlatch are putting out there are just physical.
Brenda Elliott with the 3.
They really should think about putting them on some football pads and using them that way.
the rebound to Sloper, and they're going to call that on the floor. Sloper had the rebound. Sloper gets fouled. That's the third foul on Fry. Lumberjacks looking to inbound. Into the corner, now to the wing, right side, in the hands of Sloper. Sloper, a couple of ball fakes, back to the corner to Stint. Down to Elliott. Elliott spins, shot won't fall in, rebound to the Loggers. Loggers bringing it down slowly in the hands of Mitchell. Loggers had no points off the bench in the first half. St. Mary's had 7. Top of the key, now to the right side, back to Mitchell. Looking to the low post. Going to the ground, and a travel going to be called against Anderson. And she lost her footing, apparently. And again, the Loggers really working that press here to start the second half. That seemed like a quick 5 seconds.
It was about right.
Was it? Sammy Sint turns it over, can't get it back into play in time.
They've got to be able to move, and the motion that they are doing is not going to get defenders off of themselves.
Short corner foul there against Baird as she got a little out of control. Going out to get onto that Potlatch player. First foul on the team for the Lumberjacks, and it is the first foul for Baird. Pass to the right side, now on to the post. Shot is up, no good. Rebound is going to be finally pulled down by Baird. Baird laying on her back. The coach is looking for a travel. She is halfway out on the court, and now they get a travel. They do get a travel call by Elliott. But I think she is saying Baird rolled on her back when she had that ball, and you can't really move once you're on your back. If you're on the floor, you can't roll around. You will get called to the travel. But I was almost waiting as far out as she was on the court for almost a technical. She was almost all the way to the three-point line. Loggers get that down inside. Shot is up and good by the number 20 of Vowles. Little chippy down there as Vowles pushes off.
He pushed off on that one.
Off of one of them, and Baird's going to get the foul called against her. Is that technically a charge? Or
That's an offensive foul.
Or is it a charge?
It's not considered. It's not a charge because it didn't make the body contact. But it's just.
She gave a little shove off there to get some room. Loggers back with the ball. They trail 21-17. A little reach there.
You got a foul away from it, I think.
I think they're pointing at Sloper on the opposite side. Sloper. She tried to split the two defenders. One of them was Baird, one of them was Sloper. And Sloper gets the foul against her, and we have a player slowed.
Sammy got hit in the jaw, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so. Sammy Sims will come out.
Did they even call anything, or is it just dead ball because of the injury? I think that's what they ended up doing.
Well, who made that shot?
That was number 21, if she's out there. If it's not 20.
And 21 is out there. Lumberjacks the other way. Ball gets deflected out of bounds by the Loggers.
Potlatch has come out more aggressive in the second half so far, and St. Mary's has got to make the adjustments to that.
Going to get a nice pass inside, but a blocked shot. As Elliott couldn't get that up and over the Loggers.
She didn't handle that ball very well when it came into her.
Loggers.
Again, we got another. It's another off-ball push by Potlatch, and they've been calling it all night, and they have not made the adjustment for it.
Who was the recipient of that foul for St. Mary's?
Who the recipient?
Yeah.
That would have been, I think it was Year Out herself on that one.
Lumberjacks back to the way after the foul from the Loggers. Up to the top to Baird. Baird takes a step. 3-point on the way. It's up and good. Elliott with the assist. 24-19. St. Mary's stretches that lead back out a little bit. The Loggers had made a bit of a dent in it. Now St. Mary's able to stretch it back just a tad bit. Driving the left side. Nice little dish off pass.
Left the defender and left that girl wide open.
Dished it to Vowles on the right side of the blocks, and she puts it up and good.
And the girls need to realize that they can go up and down that baseline after a basket. They're just standing flat-footed trying to throw the ball in.
Nice move there by the Lumberjacks.
Way too far underneath to shoot that ball, though.
Had a rebound to Baird. A shot is up and partially deflected, I guess, by the...
Well, it came off the defender down here by the baseline.
Yeah, they're trying to
get the
rebound it. 24-21, Jacks lead, 4:09 to go. And the ball is loose. Year out able to come back with it. She's triple teamed. Gets it to the corner to Elliott. Elliott.
Oh, that's down the line.
That's where in that situation where I'd like to see the trick that I see the boys use on occasion. That's where they bounce off of a defender's leg.
Well, you know, that corner there, you know, you're defended by two players and also by the baseline.
Exactly. So turnover on St. Mary's. Loggers take it the other way. Looking down into the low post. They get it down underneath there. Shot is no good. Year out gets the rebound.
And we got a foul on number 21, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. If it is, that's her fourth. She'll come out. That's Anderson. .347 to go in the third. Low-scoring second half so far as the Loggers have been putting on a lot of pressure. They just haven't been able to do nothing with the turnovers. Year out with the ball, over to Baird. Baird pulls up with a three. Back of the iron, won't fall. Loggers were really close to a foul on that shot, too. Now a turnover by Potlatch. St. Mary's back with the ball. That ball is going to be almost turned over by St. Mary's, but we're going to get a jump ball on the baseline. And the possession will go over to the Loggers. Getting pretty physical down there. I didn't see Linnemeyer check in for St. Mary's.
This is not what we want to see as a physical game because we're going to see another free throw parade.
Yeah. Loggers with the ball up top, looking to get it inside. Shot up, won't go. Year out with the rebound for St. Mary's. That's Raven year out. Lumberjacks will bring it the other way. Nice little pass to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer, little shake. Move to the bucket, puts it up and good. 26-21, back to a 5-point lead. St. Mary's has had a 6-point lead at one point. And almost a turnover by the Loggers. Jumping out was Elliott, almost able to get the turnover. Couldn't quite get the steal. Loggers, right wing. Nice little move there. Drive. Shot is going to be swiped out of her hands, but Linnemeyer is going to get called for the foul. Linnemeyer with 2 fouls. This sends the number 15 to the free throw line. She is 0 for 3, and she makes that one. Loggers have made a total of 2 free throws tonight out of 8, out of 9. St. Mary's with the rebound. On the miss, Sloper, who checked back in.
If they'd made half of their free throws, they'd be almost tied with us.
Linnemeyer must have, no, Linnemeyer's still in. I'm not sure who went out then. Sloper with the rebound. Shot up.
In the year out for a nice bucket. Good assist.
Who was that from?
From Sloper.
Sloper. Lumberjacks with the largest, that ties their largest lead. 6. Shot up on the drive for the Loggers. It won't go in. And I didn't see who got the rebound for the Lumberjacks on that one. 3-pointer on the way by Elliott. Back of the iron. Won't fall in. Ball tipped around. Loggers able to pull it away. Loggers take it the other way. Driving. And that is foul. Yeah, she didn't get set.
But still, that was a lot of body going into Sammy's.
Yeah, Sloper, she leaned into her a little bit, but
Sloper, yeah.
Definitely leaned into her a little bit, but Sloper was still shuffling around and not in a position to take a charge yet. First free throw's up and good. Oop, they missed one of those a minute ago.
And Zint has come back in. Sloper is out.
Second free throw is off the mark.
20 press. We need to be ready.
28-23. And what do we get here?
Yeah, she tried to steal it, stepped out of bounds.
Oh.
It'll still be St. Mary's ball.
Jansen is the one that's not in there right now. Lumberjacks need to get it down the floor. They get it to Baird. Baird to Elliott. Elliott into the paint. Shot is up. Won't fall in. Good look for the shot. That one just wouldn't go. Rebound to the Loggers. They're working left wing.
Oh, she really looked like she got ball on that one.
Avery Baird picks up foul number 3. So Sloper has 4 fouls, Elliott with 3, and Baird with 3. With a couple of players as far as that's concerned. First free throw is up and good by Fry. Baird will come out. Second free throw is up. It's no good. Martin checked back in. I didn't see who made the rebound for St. Mary's on that one, but the Lumberjacks did get the board. Year out into Sint. Sint is fouled going up for the bucket. I think that will go against the number 5 of Mitchell. That'd be her third. Oh, shows 4th on the scoreboard. I missed one somewhere for her. Sammy Sint to the free throw line. First free throw is going to rattle in for Sammy. Winter checks in for the Loggers. (29-24). Lumberjacks with the lead. Second free throw back of the iron. It won't fall. Rebound tracked down by Potlatch. Fry takes it down the floor for the Loggers. Spins, reverses to the left side. Picks up her dribble. Top of the key to Reynolds. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds straight away. Won't take 3. That ball's tipped up. Loggers able to keep control though. Driving. Winter. Shot up and good. Winter's first bucket of the contest. 43 seconds to go in the third. 29-26. Jacks with a 3-point lead. Into year out. Kicking it out to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer drives and a little bit of a late whistle there, but going to get a foul against the Loggers. I think that's the 5th foul on Potlatch, so it should send Linnemeyer to the free throw line. The foul goes.
Teams are seeing a little bit of foul trouble going on right now.
Well, I don't know where I've missed all those fouls against Winter because she has 4 as well. Linnemeyer's first free throw tried to roll over the top of the rim, but it did, but off the side and falls out. 33 seconds on the clock. Raven comes out. Sloper checks back in.
I probably would have kept Sloper out until the beginning of the next quarter.
Second free throw is good by Linnemeyer. 30-26. Lumberjacks with a 4-point lead. 30 seconds on the clock. Fry brings it down. Works all the way left. Almost uncontested until she gets to the bucket. And then there's 2 Lumberjacks standing there. There's going to be a foul against one of them. And it'll go against the 22. Actually, 32. 23?
Well, you got all sorts of combos, Tim.
Yeah, there is, but the 22 wasn't out there, so it's not on her. And they haven't put it on the board yet. Fry makes the first free throw.
23.
It was Sammy Sint with the foul.
That's her third.
Second free throw. Hey, they made 2 in a row. Somebody made 2 in a row finally tonight. And that's counting for both teams, not just 30-28. Lumberjacks with a 2-point lead. The Loggers hanging in there. Sammy's going to drive all the way from the left side. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound to the Loggers. Loggers have time to get a shot up here to try to tie it before the 4th quarter. Fry. 5 seconds on the clock. Looking to the low post. Ball is loose. Out of bounds. Going to be last touched, I think, by St. Mary's. Bailey Martin with the deflection. 1.5 on the clock. 1.5 seconds. Loggers will inbound from the corner. And they inbound right to St. Mary's. And it's going to be a turnover to end the third quarter. St. Mary's trail lead 30-28. We've had 2 ties, 3 lead changes. St. Mary's has led for quite a while now. we'll see if they can hold on to that lead, as the Loggers are doing everything they can to try to take that lead back.
Tim, this is a hard game to watch. I'm sorry to say. But, you know, if it's your kid, you're there for him. You want to watch. And let me just say it. I was looking for attitude this year. As I told you at the beginning of the game, these girls have shown really, I'm not going to quit attitude the whole game. A foul, a free throw missed, or a turnover. They're not showing the dejection on their faces. They just seem to be able to pick themselves back up and try for the next one.
Yeah.
So I like their effort. It's good effort on the part of St. Mary's.
It's just been a little sloppy between both teams on this night.
You know, you have nights like that. I have officiated games like that. I've coached games like that. It's not easy sometimes.
Loggers still sitting at 48% shooting, though, Clark.
And they're losing.
Yeah. 11 of 23. Lumberjacks, I think, have the same 5 on the floor. No change there. And St. Mary's will start with the possession to start the fourth period, up by 2. St. Mary's is led by 6, but now I'm talking to something on the floor over there on the sideline. They want to get cleaned up. Maybe a little bit of water or something on the edge. Lumberjacks will inbound into, that deflected out of bounds by the Loggers.
By Potlatch.
Into the backcourt to Linnemeyer. Back up to Martin. Martin to the corner to Sammy. Sammy's going to try to drive, and there's a foul there. A little bit of a reach by the number 5 of Winter.
That's her 5th.
And that'll be her 5th. I don't know when she got that many fouls, but
it was during the game, Tim.
Well, that's obvious, but I must have just marked them down on my.
You know, during that 1.5 minutes near the end of the first half, we were just lulled into not knowing who was doing the fouling.
Winter fouls out with 2 points on the night. Checking in for her, the 25 of, that must be her sister, Kiana Winter. And now we get an offensive foul. And that one, I think, is going to go against Sammy. And no, that's Sloper, her 4th. So Lumberjacks essentially turn the ball back over to the Loggers with a 2-point lead. Fry works her way all the way across the lane, kicks the ball back out to the top. Loggers working the ball, left side. Fry going to trigger the 3. It's good.
And that's their first lead since a long time ago.
Lead change. Loggers lead by 1. 31-30. Baird to
Martin.
Martin's 3 won't fall for her from a good shot. Open shot. Just couldn't get it to go in. Fry going the other way. She's going to see if she can take this game into her own hands. Actually kicks out to the corner. Into the hands of, I think, Winter. Now they look into the post to Reynolds. And her shot falls in. Loggers up by 3. 33-30. Baird spins around her defender down to the left side. Picks up her dribble. Looking to the free throw line to Sloper. Sloper out to Elliott. Now back to Sloper. Sloper. Shot is off the mark.
They need a spark right now. St. Mary's does.
The Loggers have got their spark.
They've got it going on.
Anderson with the shot. Well, they're playing pretty clean, too, right now. And that's the only thing been keeping the Lumberjacks ahead in this one has been turnovers and fouls by the Loggers. The Loggers have shot better from the field than St. Mary's. Now we get a 1-minute full timeout from St. Mary's. And the Lumberjacks find themselves down by 5. Which is the largest deficit they've faced tonight. And you weren't up here during my halftime, but I did say that, you know, if the Loggers continue turning the ball over and stuff, St. Mary's might be fine. But if they get to where they kind of finally get into a rhythm and don't turn the ball over, it could hurt because the Loggers are shooting better than the Lumberjacks.
That's what's happened so far.
We've got an overall shooting percentage of 48% for Potlatch, 25% for St. Mary's. The turnover numbers, I have St. Mary's with 14, the Loggers with 19. And each team has St. Mary's with 7 points off turnovers, the Loggers with 6. So not a big discrepancy there. So now the Lumberjacks find themselves in a 5-point hole at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Loggers with the press. Cross court, bad pass by Sloper. Loggers with the steal. Bringing it down is Fry. Fry, right side of the floor, now taking it to the top. She's just going all over the place. I'm sure she has a purpose with it. 22, that was Reynolds. Now back to Fry. Up to the free throw line. Back to Reynolds. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Elliott can't complete the steal. Had it tipped away for a moment. Loggers get it down inside. Lots of contact by Baird. Foul number 4 on Baird, who I don't have in the game right now. And that's put Nagel to the free throw line, where she makes the first free throw. Six-point lead for Potlatch. Second free throw. She looks like she might be the top.
She's not getting that one.
Oh, she's not?
Line violation on her part.
As far as there's not a stat line for a lane violation to input. Over to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer, right side. Quick pull-up jumper. Short. Sloper with the rebound. Can't get it to go. St. Mary's missing the bunnies on the putbacks. Rebound to the Loggers. St. Mary's trails 30 to 36. 6-point deficit. Travel or a double dribble by Potlatch into the lane. Again, that press from the Loggers. High pass. Gets it in. Now over to Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer back to...
And we got to travel right back to
Elliott. Elliott gets called for the travel. I seen that one.
So did the ref.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if I seen it, there's no way the ref didn't.
Well, there have been times, Tim.
Loggers back on offense. Almost a steal by Elliott. Down to the short corner, left side. Baird. Got to be careful. She's got 4 fouls. Reaching, swiping at that ball. Underneath, shot is up. I think Linnemeyer picks up the foul there. Sends the Loggers to the free throw line, or no? Yeah. And it's Nagel again. She made 2, or no, well, she made that one, but it didn't count. Makes that one, though. Stretches it to a 7-point lead. St. Mary's has gone a little while without a bucket. Free throw miss. Ball tied up underneath. Jump ball called. Possession will stay with the Loggers. Sammy Sint tied that up. Actually, I think the Loggers probably tied it up. Sint, I think, actually somewhat had the rebound. Loggers will inbound. Shot no good. Loggers with the rebound. Put back no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Five minutes to go. Short corner. Shot on the way from the right side. Short on the shot. Sammy Sint with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's needs to get a bucket. They haven't made one for a while. Elliott looks into Sloper. Sloper can't quite handle it. It was tipped. Ooh.
That's right.
Yeah, is it? I could have swore. I thought the 22 got a piece of it and went past her, but we're going to get our timeout taken by Coach Krumhauer. He wants a full. As I'm going to take a break, too, and I'm going to look at something real quick in my stats.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Mix Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Mix Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Mix Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Now we are back, and roughly, the Lumberjacks have not scored since a minute 42 to go in the third. And it's been an 11-point run for Potlatch to put them up 37 to 30 over St. Mary's. I was going to say, what do the Lumberjacks need to do? But I think the biggest thing is to get a shot to fall in for them.
Well, they haven't had a good look at the basket in this quarter.
Yeah.
They really haven't.
Same 5 on the floor for the Lumberjacks. Loggers on an 11-0 run. Lumberjacks putting on a press of their own. Potlatch takes it across the timeline. Works it to the right side. Now to the top. Fry going to get left wide open for 3.
Checked her.
Rebound the shot is no good. The rebound is Sloper. Sloper gets it ahead to Elliott.
That's a nice block.
The shot is blocked out of bounds on the layup attempt by Elliott. Lumberjacks will maintain possession. Elliott for 3 from the corner, short. Rebound to Sammy. Sammy pulls up with a quick shot. It won't fall.
Number 20, I guess, pushed off to get that rebound. She's a lot smaller than who she had by her at the time. I don't know.
An offensive foul underneath.
Man, they have been calling those tonight, I tell you. That's her 5th.
That is the 5th on Baird. Baird will foul out of the contest. Bailey Martin checks in for her. Baird fouls out with 3 points. Oh, another empty possession for the Lumberjacks. That pass was to a person that wasn't looking, but she was able to turn around in time. There wasn't no Lumberjack around her, so didn't hurt them none. Loggers with the ball. Right wing, right corner. Jaylee Fry with the ball now, brings it up to the top, reverses all the way around, drives the lane, and contact all around. Linnemeyer tried to set in there for the charge, but I'm not sure the foul's going against. It might go against Sammy Finn. She reached a little bit before the contact with Linnemeyer. I think that's who it is. I think it is Sammy with her fourth foul. And the free throw line. Shot is missed by Fry. She's been to the free throw line the most tonight. Coming in for the Lumberjacks
was Taylor Jensen.
Second free throw was no good as well. Rebound.
Replaced Linnemeyer, by the way.
Rebound was taken by the Loggers and a foul, and that's going to go against Sammy, and now she is out of the game. Lumberjacks have 2 fouled out now. Raven checks in. First free throw is good from the reaction of the crowd by the number 22 of Reynolds. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Sloper.
See, Potlatch has executed very well in the fourth quarter. St. Mary's really hasn't had a chance to look at the basket much.
8-point lead.
Keep turning it over.
Steal by the Loggers. I think it was Year out with the bad pass.
No, that was number 1, I thought.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Was it Elliott?
Yep.
Shot on the way by the Loggers. No good. Offensive rebound, though. Loggers will reset. Another shot up, goes out of bounds, deflected by the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's still yet to score in the fourth quarter. 38-30. Loggers, shot up. It's good. Anderson with the bucket. Only took one quarter for the Loggers to get into a rhythm and find their groove to take the lead and not look back so far. St. Mary's down by 10. Plenty of time, but they've got to not do that. Almost a turnover and now a blocking foul against the Loggers. So Jansen just about turns the ball over. It gets tipped back towards her. She gets possession and then gets tripped up by, looks like that foul is going to be the fifth one on Anderson. So Baylin Anderson fouls out for the Loggers. She fouls out with eight points, 6 of those in the second half. Lumberjacks with the ball. Elliott to Jansen. Inside to Sloper. Sloper doesn't elevate to try to take the shot. It's blocked. And was that a jump ball called, or?
I think so.
I mean, the Logger, I don't think, had possession of it. I thought the Logger might have been almost running with the ball in her hands and not dribbling. But I think that was called a jump ball. Raven Yearout will trigger it in. Three-pointer on the way by Jansen. Short. Yearout with the rebound. And again, Lumberjacks can't get a shot to fall for them all of this. I mean, they're just not having any luck with the shots that they do get that are good looking. Loggers going to try to extend their lead. Shot up, no good. Rebound to the Loggers from the short corner. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Potlatch with 2:14 to go. We'll take it as well. We'll be back. It's full. When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Shot blocked by Bailey Martin on the inbound. They get the ball out to the right wing. Fry tried to take the shot. It was blocked right back at her. She got the rebound. And now the Loggers with a turnover on the low blocks left side of the floor. St. Mary's in a 10-point deficit, running out of time, under 2 minutes to go. Over to Yearout, left side of the floor, back to the top. Elliott, kind of a bad pass there. Elliott tries to force it in.
Kinda?
I think the Loggers turned it right back over. You're going to get a shot up. It won't fall from Elliott. Missed the layup. Fight for the loose ball. It's going to go to the Loggers. She tried to put that over the top to Sloper, who was bracketed by two defenders right on her pockets.
Yes.
Loggers with the ball. Left
the
side.
shots that they've made, that they've tried to attempt, have been kind of forced.
Yeah. It's a steal by Elliott. And then a pass ahead to Martin. Martin can't quite handle it. Turnover St. Mary's. And it's just going back and forth right now as far as turnovers. Getting ready to check in for St. Mary's, Maddie Thomas. First action for her on the floor this evening. Coach Krumhauer trying to get his girls to go out there and actually attack the ball right now. You're not in a position defensively being down where you're at to be able to stand back and let them just move.
No.
Shot put up, no good. Rebound by Yearout. St. Mary's back the other way. Yearout is going to get a timeout called by Coach Krumhauer. 50 seconds on the clock. It's another full timeout. We'll take it as well. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. And we are back, and so far what has happened is that the Loggers found themselves a little bit there in the fourth quarter, into the third, and St. Mary's is still kind of struggling, especially with the shooting side of things. Like I said, they've been pressured. The defenses of Potlatch has made St. Mary's have to force shots up.
They have not had a really good look in the fourth quarter for a good basket.
And Potlatch has kind of smoothed things out a little bit in that third, fourth quarter to get the lead. And then now it's kind of, again, returned back to kind of some iffy play back and forth. Three-pointer on the way by Elliott, short. She had just about everything she wanted on that shot, except for just not quite enough length on it. Lumberjacks back on defense, 38 seconds.
You know, a short shot also shows you that they are kind of fatigued now in the fourth quarter.
Loggers with the ball. I'm going to call it a block shot by Elliott. And the rebound. Ball is tied up. Possession will go to a foul against who? Was it a foul?
Yes, they called a foul, and so that's a fourth team. That's why it's not being shot.
Number 22, Reynolds, with the fourth foul for her. That's going to be dribbled out of bounds off of the foot of Fry. Coach Reynolds doesn't agree with it, but you got a 10-point lead with 20 seconds on the clock. I don't think it matters at the moment who that goes over to. Going to get a three-pointer on the way, no good by Yearout. That one a little bit long, ended up off the back of the glass. And if St. Mary's can't get a bucket in 10 seconds, they're going to 8 seconds, they're going to have a whole fourth quarter shutout pitched against them. Tough fourth quarter for the Lumberjacks and into the third, as they've now been outscored, I think, like 16-0, as they have a foul against Bailey Martin. Sends Fry to the free throw line, where she misses the first. She's been to the free throw line the most tonight. Has been struggling from there. Misses both free throws.
She doesn't take her time to set up on the free throw.
Rebound tracked by Martin. Going to get it to Elliott. And Elliott had a good shot there. Couldn't get it to fall in. The rebound by Yearout. And a foul by the Loggers.
With a half a second left, we might get a couple points out of this.
St. Mary's might be able to not get the fourth quarter, might be able to keep the fourth quarter shutout from happening. And that looks like that was foul number 5. That girl had already fouled out, so I don't know which one that is up there. First free throw by Raven is no good. Come on, Raven. Misses both free throws. Rebound to the Loggers, and that's how this one's going to come to an end. St. Mary's not a bad end of the third, and not a good fourth quarter for them at all, as they are, I believe, shut out in the fourth, and they take the loss, 40-30. This game had 2 ties, 4 lead changes. St. Mary's led most of the contest, and then Potlatch just had a nice little section there at the end of the third, into the fourth, that they kind of smoothed out their struggles and took the lead, and then their struggles kind of found them again, but they already had the lead. And St. Mary's never did smooth out their shooting struggles. So, Clark, any last thoughts before you head out?
I still like to say their attitude looks a lot better than last year. So I applaud that.
All right. We'll see you maybe tomorrow night.
I will work out and make it happen to see how I can make it happen for tomorrow night.
All right. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with our post game.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor. Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC. Ask about their military discount.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's. Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River. The Hidden Gym Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gym Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gym Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gym Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gym Resort in St. Mary's. And we are back. Lumberjacks had the lead through most of the contest, and they fall by 10, 40-30 to the Potlatch Loggers. And really the tell of the tapes here is what I mentioned at halftime. St. Mary's was only at about, 25% shooting from two-point range. They finished at 17% from two-point range, 6 of 35. They were 24% from three-point range, 4 of 17, and 10 of 52 shooting all total for 19% from the field. The Loggers, you'd look at the shooting percentages and think that St. Mary's actually probably never led in this game, but the Loggers shot 45% from two-point range, but they did struggle from 3 points. They were 1 for 7 for 14%, and they shot a total of 40% though from the field. Free throw shooting, the Loggers actually picked that up in the second half. Still not the number you want to see as a coach. 36% from the charity stripe. St. Mary's was 27% from the charity stripe. So St. Mary's had only 6 points off of free throws, and the Loggers had 9 points off of free throws. That number right there makes a big difference in the contest as well, honestly. Turnovers ended up looking like this. We had 19 turnovers for St. Mary's, 23 for the Loggers. Had according to my number, 7 turnover points for St. Mary's, 6 turnover points for Potlatch. Rebounds were dead even at 34 apiece. The Loggers out-rebounded St. Mary's on the defensive end, 24-19. St. Mary's had more offensive rebounds, 15-10. Steals, the Lumberjacks had 9, Potlatch with 4. Both teams with 4 block shots, and both teams dead even with assists at 6 apiece. So there's those numbers as a team. Individually for the Loggers, we'll start with them. Jaylee Fry led the team with scoring. She had 17 points on the evening. 8 points to the senior Baylin Anderson. 7 points for the freshman Peyton Reynolds. 6 points for freshman Alina Vowles. 2 points apiece for Brianna Winter, and Avery Nagel. And 1 point for Brooklyn Mitchell. For the Lumberjacks, I don't think anybody got into double digits. Close to it. Sammy Sint had 9. She had 9 points and 4 rebounds. 6 points for Martin. Bailey Martin with 6. 4 points apiece for Elliott and for Linnemeyer. 3 points for Baird. 3 points for Raven Yearout. 1 point for Maya Yearout. And the rebounding, two tied for leading rebounds, 6 for Sloper, 6 for Raven, 2 tied with 5, Baird and Martin with 5 rebounds apiece, and 3 rebounds for Elliott, 4 rebounds for Sammy Sint, 2 apiece for 2 for Yearout, 1 for Linnemeyer. That Yearout is Maya Yearout. The assists, leading in assists was Elliott with 2. Steals, leading with the steals was Martin. She had 3. Yearout, Raven also had 2, as did Baird. So the Lumberjacks right there almost had that 2 wins in a row. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. Mentioned it at halftime that for all intents and purposes, aside from turnovers and free throw shooting, the Loggers were outplaying St. Mary's shooting the ball. And the Loggers just found a little bit of a stretch there from that third quarter. St. Mary's was outscored 14-0, starting at about minute 42 to go in the third, all the way through the fourth. So the Lumberjacks went almost 10 minutes without scoring, and that really is what did them in, is the Loggers were able to kind of clean up their turnovers, and they were able to knock down a few free throws. And they were able to take the lead with that, go on that run, and they never looked back. St. Mary's couldn't keep the Loggers flustered long enough, I guess you could say. So, next action for the Lumberjack girls will be at home against Orofino, January the 4th. Tomorrow, we'll have Lumberjack boys here in St. Mary's as they host the Wallace Miners. That's going to do it for us from Lumberjack Gymnasium, 30-40. The Lumberjack girls fall by 10 to the visiting Potlatch Loggers. Have a great evening.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjacks!